Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rohit and today we are going to solve some Python programs on list. In previous videos we have solved a few problems on list, but in today's video we are also going to solve the Python programs which are on list. So let's start without wasting time. So let's take first example, and that is, so let's write a program to make a new list containing only numbers which are divisible by 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 5, 7, and 9 in separate lists for range 0 to 5, 1. Let's repeat the question. Write a program to make new lists containing only numbers which are divisible by 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 5, 7, and 9 in separate lists. So we need to make a list in which we have to store the numbers which are divisible by 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 5, 7, and 9 separately, and the numbers which we will be storing in the list, their range will be 0 to 151, those who are divisible by these numbers. So for that, what we can do, so let's create the list. Okay, so here I will give list, first list name 4, because I want to store the numbers which are divisible by 4, that's why. And here I will create list 6, in which we will store the numbers which are divisible by 6, and one more is 8. So here we will store the numbers which are divisible by 8, and we will create one more list in which we will store the numbers which are divisible by 10. One more list, in that we will store the numbers which are divisible by 3. Okay, and after 3, list 5. Okay, here the numbers which are divisible by 5. List 7, here the number which are divisible by 7. List 9, here we will store the numbers which are divisible by 9. So here we need to again take a few more variables, a few more variables, because we also want to know the count. So for that count purpose we need to create the variables in which we will store 0. So let's say I will take a equals to 0, b equals to 0. Let's take count how many are there empty list. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, b c 0, d equals to 0, e equals to 0, f equals to 0, d equals to 0, h equals to 0. So we have total empty list how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, done. So here we will take a for loop for I in range, and the range is from 0 to 151. Okay, 151. If I is divisible by 4 and the remainder is 0, then what we can do, then list 4 dot append of I. We will be storing this elements within the list 4. Okay, and here we also want the count. For that count purpose, a plus equals to 1. Print divisible by 4 equals to print list 4, and also we want to know the count. For that reason, a. Okay, now let's check. Okay, so here in the empty list 4, where we have list 4, we have changed the name from list 4 to divisible by 4, and here the numbers which are divisible by 4 are stored in this list, and the count of the numbers which are divisible by 4 from the range 0 to 151 are 38. So 38 numbers from 0 to 151 which are divisible by 4, right? So we have this thing. So let's find for other numbers such as 6 8 10 3 5 7 9. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just repeat this loop, no need to rewrite the code. Okay, so we'll just think we have 8 numbers. So total, first we did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We just need to change the numbers. So here first was 4, and now after 4, what is there after 4? It is 6. Okay, carefully do all the changes. Okay, list 6, because we have also given the name. So here we will not make changes, it is the first one. I'm extremely sorry guys, what I'm doing. Here I will do changes. Instead of 4 6, I will append this in list 6, and here I will use d for count, and here also 6 6 b. After 6, what is the number? After 6 it is 8 8 a c. You're right, 8 8 a b c. Okay, after 8, what is the other number? After 8 it is 10, heavy number 10. You see here it will be d. Okay, divisible by 10. Here also we'll modify 10 ABC D. After 10 we have 3. 3. Here you have E. Here 3 3 3. List 3 E. After 3 we have 5. So here we will take 5. 5 we see F. Okay. 5 5 F. And the last number is not last, second last, 7. 7 F G. 7 here also 7 G. After 7 we have last number, that is nothing but 9, and here is 9 H. 9 9 H. Let's print. Okay, so we have divisible by 4. The numbers which are divisible by 4 are stored in the first empty list, and the total count is 38 from 0 to 151. And the next is divisible by 3. The numbers which are divisible by 6. The number which are divisible by 6 are stored in this list, and the count is total 26 from ranging 0 to 151. The other empty list was for 8. The numbers which are divisible by 8 are stored here, and the count is 19 numbers are there from 0 to 151 which are divisible by 8. And divisible by 10 we have divisible by 10, we have divisible by 3. So the most numbers which are divisible by 3, we have most numbers count 51 numbers are there from 0 to 151 which are divisible by 3. And we have one others also divisible by 5. For 5 we have count 31, for 7 22, for 9 we have 17. So in this way we solve this program. So well, it was like write a program to make new list containing all numbers which are divisible by 4 6 8 10 3 5 7 and 9 in separate list for range 0 to 151. So I hope you understood this program. Let's take the other new one. Okay, so let's see what is other other program. Give me a minute. Okay, so we have we have where it is. Okay, we have one more thing. So from a list containing integer strings and float, make 3 lists to store them separately. So the question is, from a list we have a list in which we have integers, string and float, and now we need to make 3 new lists in which we need to store the integer, string and float separately. So let's begin and let's solve. So let's take a list. We'll give the name list 1. Okay, and this is a list. We have integers in list, we have string a b c d, and we'll take one more string a b c d e f g h. Okay, and we'll take a floating value 1.1, 2.2. Okay, here come. Okay, done. So we have integer, string and floating value. So we need to make a new list and we need to store them in that specified list. So we'll create one list, integer integer empty, and string string is also empty, float float is also empty. So we have created empty list and now we need to store them. So here we will take a for loop. For I in list, if the type if the type of I equals to integer, then what we will do, then we will append intger dot append that I. Got it? String append, and then Then we will create one more for loop. For I in list we have list one. Okay, if typ type of I is, if type of I equals to str. So at that time, string dot append of I. Okay, and then last for I in list one, if I, sorry, if type of I equals to float, we'll change the name here, floats dot append I. Got it. Now we need to print print integer, print a string, print floats. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake here. So see, we had a list, and here it was integer, string, and float. And the question was that we have a list in which we have integer, string, and float, and we need to separate this integer, float, and string, and need to store them separately. So we created three variables, calling integer, string, float, and we created them, and then we give a for loop in which we check the data type. If the data type of I is integer, then that iteration should be append into integer variable, right? In similar way, we use this for loop for string and for float, and here we have the result. Okay, yeah. So I hope you understood this thing, and yeah, so I hope you understood this thing. This was a lengthy program. So we have seen two programs in this video. So first was write a program to make new list containing only numbers which are divisible by 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 5, 7, and 9 in separate list for range between 0 to 151. And the next one was the we means from a list which we are having a new list, and from that integer, string, and floats, that list is having integer, string, and float, and we need to make three different lists, and we need to store the integer, string, float separately. So we performed two programs here, and I hope you understood, and I think we should stop here. So yeah, thank you for watching this video.